What's going on, guys? Who is Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, a podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. How are you guys doing? Hope your week was great. It was a packed music week on the internet in terms of music, from people calling out the rising booking prices for these artists, the African Grammy nominees, music fans. We were eating good this week. Of course, we'll get to that in a bit. But before we get into today's episode, I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast and engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comment. We'll appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be giving our thoughts on the Grammy nominations, of course. Shallipopi dropped his recent debut album, Presido, Pluto. I'm sure already likes one song on it, so progress. We'll also have Bloody Civillian's Anger Management Remix EP on deck. And as usual, new songs, follow to the week, turntable charts, eliminate, and all of that good stuff. What's good, my G? What's good?
Yo, what up?
How far now?
What's good? I'm, we alright. We out here. How you doing, man? How's your week?
Oh, nothing much, man. Boring old Lagos. Nothing happening. I heard it's getting.
It was
night times are getting darker now. How do you say that thing?
Night time's getting earlier.
Yeah,
it's coming earlier. It's getting longer. That's it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, man, it's all right. It's good. The Twitter debates.
Bro,
was funny. Made my week. It was funny, but people did not make great points. So I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Yeah, of course. So I think sometimes our problem is taking music points from people that aren't into really like what we do. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not policing anybody's opinion about anything, but sometimes like you get mad about someone that doesn't even like music opinion, and you're getting mad. I don't like this person's opinion, it doesn't hold anything. So why you getting mad at him for just wanting to tweet for Elon Musk dollars? Anyways, the genesis of this was Twitter user Gracey Mae. She tweeted, Tiwa Savage rescheduled, Adekunle go rescheduled, Kizz rescheduled. Was it due to 1, cost of living crisis versus expensive tickets, 2, weak music this year, 3, buyers fatigue, aka too many shows close together, 4, ambitious venue sizes, 5, poor promo, 6, none of the above. Of course, this sparked a lot of debate about who was collecting what and what booking shows were being too high. And it spilled into what we talked about last week with Afro Nation, high ticket prices and no structure, blah, 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 all that stuff we were talking about last week. I think we should just maybe do a refresher course for those who didn't listen last week. So what's your take on it? All of the above, none of the above? I don't know.
Oh, it was strictly. So I don't know about Kizz Daniel's opinion or what his stuff, but for Tiwa and Adekunle Gold,
I think it was O2, the same above. O2. I think that O2 that I think that the O2, there are like 2 O2s, one small one, one big one. I think this is like the small O2 that all of them are rescheduling.
Yeah. Oh, it was the small one that they were rescheduling. That was like 2 grand people. I don't think so. I think Tiwa's one was the big one. Okay. But anyways, Tiwa did drop it's not like she was supposed to perform in November. I think it was sometime September that she said her voice was bad. So it's like,
could it be?
It's not like,
could it be? Could it be? You know what I'm saying? Could it be?
Nah, fam. Because why? Because all the points listed here, right?
Yeah.
She just went on a North American tour. She did go on a North American tour. So Adekunle Gold did go on a North American tour as well. Like they finished their entire tour. Like they went on tour. So it's not like they were not on tour. Then all of a sudden, something came up and they actually did go on tour. So it's not like when you say reschedule, is it reschedule a show or reschedule a performance? Because they've been going on tours. So
rescheduling the tour.
That's why I mean, they didn't reschedule the tour. That's what I'm saying. Like they went on tour. They went on North American tours, anyways. So it's not. I don't think it's high cost of living and all that or expensive tickets. bro.
I cost of living.
I don't know about them.
Exactly. I cost of living my own because I don't need to pay 50K to go see anybody in this high cost of living economy. So my own, like, due to high cost of living, yes, it checks to this box. Let me not lie to you because I first think about it.
It's not your show. But it's not your show they canceled. They didn't reschedule your show.
I don't care. But I'm just saying high cost of living. Yes, it happens for me because I go buy for 30K, buy for another phone for 30K, 60K. And I'm like, I'm going to give Tiwa Savage this thing for us to come and sing to you. Tiwa, I love you once. I'm going to hear you right tune. Yeah, continue.
Yo. Also, that's basically what mine was. Like, that's why I said none of the above, because those guys have already been on tour, they already performed. It's this year, like, so you can't say, "Oh, is it poor music year?" They went on tour this year.
Yeah. I don't think music this year was
good at all his shows. Man, but Adekunle go to all his shows. North America, everybody that's been going to the shows, like, a whole bunch of women that went to the shows, they be packed, man. So I don't understand what this whole, bias fatigue. Nah, man, Adekunle came last year. He came this year again. They were still packed. So he doesn't have a problem. He doesn't have a problem, with his fans coming to his show. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So until we get the reason from Kizz Daniel why he rescheduled, I don't know. About
I guess
Kizz
another thing is high
power.
I guess another thing is the high booking prices debate. Some people want to collect $1 million for this. First of all, do you think? I know, like, yes, you're an artist. Charge what you are worth. But $1 million as what they call it, booking price. How does that? So what will you have to now charge? Or what venue would you have to now book? And what would you have to now charge your concert goers to recoup that amount?
Again, is where is this performance going on? Like, where are we talking about those $1 million? Where is it happening?
It was supposed to be in Nigeria. Okay, I don't know where. Let's just say a hotel for let's just put a hotel out there.
No, that's when you start seeing like tables $2 million. Or $2 million for the tables, and a bunch of VIP can get in for $100,000 naira, and then everything just keeps spiraling down to regular 50,000 naira. So I don't know exactly.
All this I don't know all these concerts. I don't know. Maybe we should talk to a show promoter. Do they actually make their money back? Because I just always think about it. Like, you put up these fans because like there's a lot of things you don't see. Like, you settle the ground venue, you settle Agbero for parking. I'm talking on the grand scale of things. So you settle Agbero to keep them away. You go hotel. Then people that are building your sets. Then this one. Then there's maybe you want to run gen overnight backup. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these guys are trying. I don't know how they do it, but that's crazy.
Yeah, so now the problem about it is also not it's not like the problem about it is that there's certain artists that have decided that the scale of their performance, when we always used to complain, and now this comes down to what we wanted. We used to always complain about, a performer would just come with a DJ.
Yeah.
Playing his vocals behind the DJ, and he would just sing on top of the songs.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, Afrobeat acts and performances changed.
Yeah.
They started getting bands. Okay, from bands, they started getting bands and dancers and DJs and hype men. So, like, their entourage is now bigger. Burna has more than, I want to believe that Burna has more than, I'm gonna say more than 20 people in his entourage.
Yeah, won't be far.
They're actually going to be on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asake London had at least, I want to say 22 people in his entourage. Yeah. The band, the dancers, everything. If the person comes and says, "Oh, look, my price is $500,000." It's not that it's him taking all the $500,000 in his pocket.
For sure.
But he has to settle his entourage. And setting his entourage, I don't know if they say, it's for me, and then my entire entourage would have to fly economy, I'll fly this, my entire entourage will fly economy. Like, so the size of the entourage has increased, and because the size of the entourage has increased, the price has also increased. Price has gone
up. Considering, like all states and all continents are not equal, spending power, all those things. Like, if you are bringing that type of shit to Nigeria, like, do you still want to charge the same amount you are charging in, let's say, Canada, and you bring it back? Let's say in Canada, your base fare, whatever they call it, is $100. Would you still want to say, okay, let me convert the $100 and so let's say now $100 is like how much? $1K. So would you now bring it here and say, okay, let's collect 100,000 for 100,000 a show? Like, does it make sense? I don't know. That was the argument of some people that like where you're coming from, and obviously you blew from here before you went there. Won't you come here? Reduce your price a bit, given the economic situation, given your fans, So there's that argument too that I saw, which I actually thought was because somebody was saying, oh, you pay this for Beyonce, you paid. I don't like if I pay this for Beyonce is flying from the sky, coming down, giving me dances as she's singing, dancing, stepping, giving us different things. So and history has shown that all these guys, I know that obviously they've been improving, but history has shown that these guys just come late, give us 1 hour, give us some songs, the crowd will sing along to most things, and they've wrapped it up. So does it? Let me ask you, how much did you pay for a Burna?
So that's
what's the highest you think you pay for a Burna ticket in Nigeria?
I don't know. That's I can't state what I'll do. First of all, but I know that I paid more than So I know that I paid more than $150 for his tickets.
Okay.
I know I paid more.
What's the highest? What's the highest in dollars? What's the highest money you spend on the ticket? And for who? Whew. And did you get your money's worth?
I did get my money's worth. It was for Kendrick. It was for Kendrick Lamar. So I did get my money's worth, and it was a great show. So I know, some people spent about like $350 for Beyonce.
Yeah.
And they got their money's worth to see Beyonce.
Yeah.
And Beyonce put in work every single venue she went to.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's also Usher, who's now doing that same thing, and in different venues in different cities, he's giving you that same experience if you cannot make it to Vegas, because Vegas tickets are maybe $500 or $400. Yeah. So he's giving you that same experience. So now that's the thing. Do you want the same experience? If you want the same experience, you have to pay that money. I don't care he came from. So it's like if Burna's on tour right now, in the US, and he's giving them the UX experience, and then in between his tour, you want him to come from the US all the way back to Lagos, do Afro Nation. He wants to give you that same experience that he's giving all those people in Seattle and Vancouver and Edmonton and LA. You want that same experience so you can say, oh, I experienced it like that. If he now comes and he just gives you or gives you him and just a DJ, you're gonna flip. You're gonna be like, what is this? He's giving me some par experience. Exactly. Yeah, so you're gonna flip again. So now he's coming and saying, look, I'm gonna give you that full experience. And that full experience, the promoters, because it's not his tour, the promoters have this is how much I'm gonna take for that full experience. Look, man, if you want it, you gotta get it, man. If you want it, you gotta get it. And I can let you know that because Asake has never come to Canada, and so there's the whole thing about how can Asake come to Canada, blah blah blah, and it was I think his manager, so they say, his manager said it's $100,000 and up. This is Asake. We just this is before this is before Work of Art came out, man. Yeah. So just one album in, $100,000. So what are we saying, man? Do you want the full experience or not?
And best of luck to everybody involved. Me and my household, we're gonna be watching Netflix, chilling, tweeting about it, watching it from your Instagram stories.
Yo, man. Yo, don't worry. I'm going to a Burna show soon, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. I know you got us covered. I'm gonna watch your story. Anyways, let's get into news making the rounds this week. Asake makes history as Lonely at the Top reaches 100 million Audiomack streams. Asake is Lonely at the Top of his sophomore album Work of Art has become the first song in history of Audiomack to cross 100 million streams. The single emerged as an unexpected fan favorite of the album and has since enjoyed massive commercial success. The single also spent a record-breaking 13 weeks at number 1 on Turntable Top 100, which is Nigeria's only aggregate chart that combines streaming platforms, radio, and TV. Lonely at the Top. Bang, 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 bang. I'm not even surprised, man. Not even surprised.
Yo, man. That song literally had everybody in the chokehold. So,
bro, and they had staying power too.
Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him. Speaking of Asake,
crazy.
2 years in, he's now a Grammy nominee. Let's just get into the Grammy nominees. You know, the announcement were made on Friday, and it continues to be a historic one for Burna. He becomes the first Nigerian to earn 4 nominations in 1 year. He's also the first African lead artist to be nominated outside the global categories with his nomination for Best Melodic Rap Performance. He's also the first African to earn 5 consecutive Grammy nominations, which stretches from 2019 to 2023. And his 4 nominations brings his total nominations to 10, which is a Nigerian record. Davido also bagged 3 nominations. Asake, Olamide, Ayra Starr, Tyla were also not left out. So let's get into the category. Obviously, this is the Afrobeats Award, but they are just calling it the best African music performance. I mean, when they first announced this, we said it here that this is just, they're putting like other genres there, soca, siki, tacos, some from Africa. Like, you are to yourself, this award, we already know what it is. Afrobeats is what is dominant right now, so it is obviously an Afrobeats award. Maybe when it changes to Amapiano, we'll call it Amapiano award, but they call it the best African music performance. The nominees are Asake and Olamide with Amapiano, Ayra Starr, Rush, Burna Boy, City Boys, Davido featuring Musa, Kizz, Unavailable, and Tyla's Water. Do you see best African music performance and you're like, oh yeah, these songs are not mad at them. Yeah,
the only thing that everybody kept mentioning was that Rema didn't make the list. And it was just like, because that actual song, like the Calm Down remix, I think it came after.
It was ineligible.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah. So besides that, yeah. But yeah, man, this is a strong list. This is a strong set. Now you also have to remember that it's Americans that are making they're voting for this.
Yeah, but
so it's American.
I don't know. Like there was this what do you call them? A while ago, we had all these people that were just doing. I'm a Grammy committee member that they were putting their pictures up. So I wanted to even ask one of them that, did you guys get to vote?
Yeah.
Do they get to vote?
Yo, we'll find out when they pick the winner. If those guys were part of the voting guys, so we'll find out when they pick the winners.
The best American performance.
If it's just based off best African performance, if it's based off of Americans voting, there's no way I don't see Tyla winning this.
Tyla or Burna Boy?
There's no way, man. To be honest, man, Tyla is a viral hit. So that's why I said if like Calm Down was here, Calm Down will win it because also viral and also actual on the charts. But Tyla is a viral hit, and you know how they love viral.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm just thinking. Just if based off of that, I think Tyla takes it. If not, if Tyla doesn't take it, I don't see anyhow how Burna or Davido don't back this. So
Okay.
So yeah,
Best
that's
African music performance. I think is City Boys by Burna. Let's see. Still be here when when they make the announcements. Let's go to best melodic rap performance. The one will concern us now. Burna Boy featuring 21 Savage, Sitting on Top of the World. Then there's Doja Cat, Attention, Drake and 21 Savage, Spin About You, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, All My Life, and Cesar Lowe. Who do you think wins this?
All my life, I'm done.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Burna wins this.
Yo, if Burna wins this, it'll blow my mind. It will blow my mind. Look, there's also a possibility that he can, but I don't see how he wins that. Big sample, and then like All My Life is just, as it says, melodic rap performance.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like All My Life will win it too. The message, J. Cole coming close to another Grammy, all those kind of things. I feel like it's just a perfect award for All My Life. Let's go to best global music performance. There are some names I'm going to murder, so please bear with me. Arooj Aftab, VJ Iya, and Shazad Ismaili, Shadow Forces. We have Silvana Estrada, Milago Y, Disastri. We have Falu and Guarav Shah, Abundance in Millets. We have Bella Fleck, we have Edgar Maya, we have Zakir Hussein with Pasto, and we have Burna Boy Alone, and we have Davido's Feel. This award is the award that Nigerians will be like, oh yeah, we're gonna win it. Next thing, just say one guy from North Africa just snack the other, like, who's this guy? Then you go and check his YouTube and you see like 200 million views, and you're like, oh, wow, no wonder.
I see. Yeah, so for this one, I don't have a prediction. It's just whoever they're gonna give it to, they're gonna give it to. So I'm just here to just watch.
Yeah, I feel like Burna's alone might win it. I don't know. I want Burna to win it too. So let's go on to best global music performance. We also have Susanna Baker with Epiphanias. We have Bokante with History. We have Burna Boy, I Told Them. We have Davido with Timeless. And we have Shakti with This Moment. Who do you think wins best global music album?
This best global music album, right?
Yeah.
So this best global music album.
Yeah.
Hey, we personally said, that Timeless is the best album of the year.
Yeah.
So far. Right now. It's still strong. And I would love for Timeless to win it. So
Timeless
how it goes.
Okay, now the winner is
that now brings me to another tweet that I saw.
Yeah.
And them saying that, did Davido pander for the Grammys?
What was your take on that? Do you think it did?
I think it did.
I think it did too, man.
Yeah, like there's a formula of this, like, oh, these are the things that the Grammys be looking out for, and I think Davido did that.
Yeah,
so let's
Formula One. Put Angela Kidjo on your album. Check.
But high life it up in a bunch of Africana kind of thing.
Do some videos in the jungle. Check.
Video in the jungle, exactly. Kept the entire album strictly African bass.
Yeah.
Like kept the album like strictly, it was an African sound the whole through Amapiano, all through the album. So check. So I think it also did, but maintaining the brand, which Davido is. Yes.
So I mean, it did, but not too glaring like the person that comparing him to. Yeah, and of course, I'm pretty sure like Sonny will start playing like the politics and all these things. So I have no doubt that he pandered.
Yeah,
no doubt.
But the person that they're comparing him to, I'm not gonna say any names. He also did like, it was still not far away from his sound. Like it's literally because he knows how to literally like do anything. So because he can do anything and he can jump into any basket, and he's the one that created the Afrofusion term. So it didn't sound too far off. Pandering. So hey, these are the things, man. These are the things. But yes, Shout out to Davido. Timeless, you win it. You know, back.
Shout out Davido. Whenever the Grammys, I think it's next year. It's always around February. You know, so that night it's going to be an epic night on Nigerian Twitter. Let me just tell you that for sure. The takes you're going to see, you're going to laugh. I'm just always there to laugh because I'm like the cruise when people do like all this music take, the funny ones, the ignorant ones, the right ones, the controversial ones, the ones I just want to tweet for tweets. It's always just all funny to me. So I'm just always there to laugh, and I'm going to be laughing when they finally make the announcement. So big shout out to everybody. Best of luck to everybody. South Africans, East Africans, West Africans, all of us. You know, African music is going global. You know, it can only go global. It can only get bigger. So shout out to everybody. With that, let's move on to new songs we hit this week. And we are kicking off with Holy Ghost Fire, Omale. Off this snippet alone that dropped a while ago, you know, most people knew it was going to be fire. And I heard it and it was fire. Streets are saying this is Omale's healing phase, that he went from Afro depression to Afro gospel. I just see funny things. I love this song. You know, I've always been an Omale fan from day one. And so far, I haven't been disappointed. A nice jam for me, man. Holy Ghost Fire by Omale.
Okay, so this is where I accept, you know, I'm on that Omale. Okay, I do want to say that. I'm on the Omale stage now. Okay, so this is something I can feel. This is something I can bump. You know, so Afro depression was man, chill. Just chill.
That shit wasn't for
here. But here I'm on board. Exactly, I'm on board with this one. So yeah, I feel this song a lot. Production, crisp, his singing. Man. You know, the Potako boys, they be doing it.
They were doing it. We said it before. We say it again. Whatever Holy Ghost Fire is baptizing them there is different. Let's go from Holy Ghost Fire to Fireboy. He tried. I feel like this song, Oh My. I feel like, you know, he tried his experiments. He tried to enter other genres, you know, to make different sounds. That didn't work somehow. So he's back with P Prime now. This one is a very familiar sound, that mid-tempo bop, you know, catchy lyrics, dope melody. So I like this one too. Oh My by Fireboy. Solid jam for me. What say you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if the other genres didn't work per se.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you say we didn't gravitate to the side, or maybe they didn't make hits. You say they weren't hits, but I think they worked. But they were in the hits. So back with P Prime is what everybody is used to. So he's trying to create a hit, which is like, I would say the formula. But yes. So I think this is a good song. For the Fireboy that we
all know and love.
To know that we all know. Okay.
Yeah, let's go on to Do It Right by Tito, Simo, Simi, and Ruckus. This Groma music right here, produced by Papi Gonzo. You know, Tito is rapping, Simi is giving us chorus, Ruckus is coming with that smooth flow. Very smooth jam. I was pumped. This is like when they say like give it a car test, this one just passes the car test flawlessly because just a smooth jam. You just want to drive and just be, you know, enjoying yourself. So I love it. Do It Right by Tito, Simo, Simi, and Ruckus. You guys should check it out. What say you?
Yo, this was my song of the week. Been blasting it a lot. The bars are there. Production is great. Simi does an absolutely amazing job on the hook, and Ruckus cleans it out with a closing verse. So yeah, man, this is a dope song. Check it out. Tito, Do It Right, Simi, and Ruckus.
Yeah, check it out, guys. Those are the songs we jammed this week. Let's also move on to albums. Drum roll for Presido la Pluto. Clear road for Shallipopi. Clear road for my guy.
Wait. Before we jump it, like, yes, I want to go first. So I'm straight off the bat, I'm gonna say like Cass is the best song on the album. Then again,
it's there.
Cass is the best song on the album with Black.
Yeah,
I think that song was really good. Like, The formula is great. It works so well on the album. And as you've said, Unavailable Black is MVP. Caps. No, not cap like capping. I'm like cap like all caps. You get it. Anyway, so I think that yes, he is MVP of the year because literally he's on so many albums, so many features, and he hasn't like not a bad foot forward as of dates as of yet. So Unavailable Black takes it from me, like really good song. Now with that said, I feel like, you know, when you have like a formula that works, it gets to a part where you just basically duplicate it constantly and just feel like, okay, you know what, people would love it. That's basically what this album is. It's just one formula, and they just duplicated it for 13 songs. They tweaked it here and there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Okay.
And that's it for me, man. Like sometimes I was just tired. Like I was just like, you know what? It's all right. I made it straight all the way down to Oscar. You know, a couple of songs in between. He did that whole same thing where he takes like a nursery rhyme and just like tweak it and try and sing on it. And I'm just like, ugh, I can't take this. But I mean, if you like the melodies, the beat, and you're okay with the formula, this is a good album for you. Like I said, I just got tired of the formula a couple of times, but I have a handful of songs that, you know, I would be bumping. So that's straight up my Presido La Pluto review.
Not a bad review, because I think we actually have the same, you know. I know I'm a bit how do I say? I'm a bit biased.
He's not a rapper.
Yeah. I mean, so to get out of your business, but I think you kind of mirror my thoughts. You know, it's hot right now. So what better time to release your debut album? 13 songs, 4 features, Odumodu, his brother and label mates drill, techno and vocalistic. It's not the perfect album like you said, but it's a good album to me. You know, all the songs we've heard leading up to this album kind of sets the tone. So it's as simple as, like you said, if you like the singles and the style of music, you like the album. If you have a problem with it and the style and it's not for you, like, what's this guy singing? What's all this rubbish? Then this album is not for you. I feel like
absolutely not for you.
Yeah, the way the formulaic experiment went, like on one side it makes it have like a form of identity. So because he works with also one producer, and I think maybe like another guy just produced another song, was almost his producer produced a chunk of the album. So he had like, they were able to find like a sound. I don't know if it's the flutes, I don't know, but I hear the album and I hear like this Benin sound that he has always run with. So I like the album. This is the type of album where you just have hits and you try and bring everything together. So it's not going for anything serious. I love Cast with Odumodu. Easy to Me, the single Waiting to Blow. I love Wet on Me by Zeri. I'll be featuring Zeri. Reminds me of like Pick Naira Marley. Jonesy, Abby Jones. I love that song too. That one is like a Shea Vibes feature away. I mean, out of 13 songs, I think I skipped like maybe 4. Like you said, he has a style, he's sticking to it. He knows I feel like he knows what he's doing and he's being deliberate. So if you want an album where you're not looking for anything deep, you just want to feel good, bump your head, laugh at the lyrics, then this is that album. But if you're looking for criticism, you're going to find it a lot, because a lot of nursery rhymes, a lot of repetitive stuff. But still doesn't take away from the fact that it's a very good album that I totally enjoyed, and I'm obviously going to go back to it and bump here. So that's it for me on my Presido La Pluto, and I'm obviously a Plutomania. I wear the cap proudly. So welcome me, Shallipopi, the lyricist of the year.
So now my question is this:
yeah,
do you think this formula will work again for another album? Just like off the bat, like, do you think?
Album, I think he has maybe one more. He has one more album or one more EP of this type of formula. After that, I think it's a wrap.
Okay.
So I think this album.
What I'm thinking about is like, because what I'm thinking about is like, okay, do you think the same formula can work? Because we thought, oh, Asake cannot do the same thing over again, and he kind of did the same thing, but as you see, Lonely on the Top was a different song from every other thing else, and that's his best song. Like, so you can see how like there is growth or like there is switch up. So I'm just thinking, can you use the same beats? Those same drums, use the same drums all through. So can he use the same drums again? We'll see how it goes.
All these things depends. It depends on what kind of sound is out there next year, what people are feeling. But so far so good. He's playing it safe, doing what everybody likes, and he's getting away with it because a lot of people love the guy. Shallipopi, Pluto manias are everywhere. So I like the album. End of story. That is my review. Let's move on to Anger Management by Bloody Civillian. First of all, shout out to her and her team. The first EP was dope, like we said here. When we mentioned was our spotlight of the week earlier this year. I don't know if it was in the works to release like a features in quotes version of this song before the song Odumodu blew up. But it was a smart thing to capitalize on like the buzz of that Odumodu song. It's number one right now everywhere. The project was already fire. That's Anger Management. So now adding all these features gives it like a new life. If you haven't heard it, go listen to the first one. Buy the Bloody Civillian stocks now because this girl is going to be here for a long time. Anger Management by Bloody Civillian. What say you?
Yo, man. I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like everything sounded
the same.
More amazing now that there are features. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this was what I just kept playing all through the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, I just played it through, and it's lush. That's what I'll say. The sound is dope. I love her voice. I love her singing. I love the features. Like no feature messed up. That's another great
no feature messed up. Yeah, right.
You can pick features. Exactly, you can pick features and everything works on your song. So like, yo, shout out to her, shout out to her team, shout out to her producers. Shout out to
a feature that was interesting. This girl called Candy Blix. She's I think Chalk City singer or rapper. She makes music for Chalk City. So when what's the name? Hip Hop World Awards announced, and they were like, I think Bloody Civillian got a nomination for something. I can't remember what exactly she got a nomination for. So Candy Blix was like, who knows Bloody Civillian? Who is this Bloody Civillian girl that nominated Bloody Civillian? So I wonder how that conversation will go. That Bloody Civillian got be hit out, but like, you know what, girl, calm down. All of us are babes here. Let's do girl power. Let's come together. That was just like a very interesting feature for him, but she sang really well. She did very well. I like it. 6 songs, I think 19 minutes. Like you said, lush. She just sounds very crisp. You listen to it and you just want to go back and bump it. Dope EP, man. Dope EP.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to Fave. Shout out to Tiwa. That's how they kicked off. That's how they kicked off the EP. Escapism with them. Everything, man. I don't know. Like, Domino, Mad Apology, like everything. All those features.
Family Meeting is still my favorite, yeah. Family Meeting is still my favorite.
Yo. I don't know, man. Family Meeting was a song about talking about. I think she ended up talking about like how like Abuja had like a drug problem, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. Can't front, man. This was a really good really good EP. So shout out to her.
EP, Anger Management. At least we tried EP. This is like the part 2, the features EP. Solid stuff. You guys should bump it. Let's move on to our spotlight of the week this week, and it's a rapper called Lefty. Lefty has a project called E Found Return to Lagos. This is one of my favorite rap albums of the year. Dope rap songs. I mean, this guy can make songs. I like it. Dope beats. I love the Lagos theme to the album. You hear it and you're like, if you stayed in Lagos, you can like hear the Lagos atmosphere and formula and the theme on the album. I highly recommend it. You guys should check it out. If I Return to Lagos, I sent it to you to listen. What's your take on it?
Yo, man, like, how we always say you want rap.
Yeah.
This is rap. So this is really rap. There's no like, I don't think there's like songs to make it out to like pop songs. Nah, there's nothing like that. So this is strictly just a rap album. And sometimes I enjoy it, you know, sometimes I want more. But overall, if just kicking it for the bars, the stories, Lefty does his thing. So shout out to Lefty. I want to hear more. Probably want to hear him more on like a different production. More, a couple features that would elevate his style. So
I think he said he got a
right
feature
now. I'm just
with,
bumping the album.
Yeah, he said he got a feature with, what's her name, Lifestyle Teddy. But I guess, you know, she got signed. So obviously when you get signed, it's a whole lot harder to like clear.
Exactly.
Before you go through Maven, before they say this is the song, before they say don't do this, don't do that. But yeah, like you said, he's been grinding for a while now, and probably get it right a couple of albums later. You guys should check it out. Ifan Return to Lagos by Lefty. Let's us get into the charts this week. Number 10 coming back up is Me and You by Thames. City Boys is dropping to number 9. Lonely at the top, bang, 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 bang. Number 8. We never thought we'd see this song.
Wow.
I feel like it's going to be like top 3 for forever, but it has dropped down to number 8. Oscuro Pepelini, number 7. Shallipopi. New on the charts, DND by Rema at number 6. Pidgin and English. I won't be surprised if this song goes down as my favorite song this year. Pidgin and English by Buju, climbing up to number 5. Ungozi by Crayon coming down. Climbing up, My G, Kizz Daniel. This guy just has one kind of jazz that he just uses, and before you know he's number 1 and he's staying there for like 2 weeks. He's at number 3 now, Kizz Daniel, My G, viral song going everywhere. Another debut on the chart, Smooth Criminal by Rema, debuting at number 2 this week. Last week, number 1, Blood on the Dance Floor with the Modu Black, Body Civillian, and Wale. There wasn't I evaluating my color like this and that. I'm dressed in black. So the Modu.
What position was Kizz Daniel's My G again?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay.
Yeah, and it's climbing.
No problem.
It's climbing up. It's just making the ascension.
That's good.
Anyways, that's it for us this week on Afrobeats Weekly. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. You know, we always bring out good vibes, good content. You know, we study the music thing. So you guys just tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We enjoy the episode.
Tell a friend.
So, rate us, review us, positive, negative. We can take it because we did dish negative reviews. So any review.
I don't think like this. I don't dish negative reviews.
Ain't dish negative reviews. Anyways, any shout out this week?
Well, my shout out is strictly up to Bloody Civillian. I like the fact that I don't know if Gen Z or all those people's like, but I like good luck music, and this is really good music. Shout out to her. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the music they're producing. Everybody can jump on the formula. Everybody can jump on the bandwagon. But shout out to her for doing her thing, and also shout out to artists who are. I know that we started off with the tours and the cancellations and all that. But shout out to artists that go on tour. It's not easy. You understand the vibe, pressure and all that they go through. So shout out to them. If they start with 1,000 fans in a little tiny place, give props to them, man. Because you can only get better from there. So artists, you don't need to shoot up for the top and start getting like this big ass venues. Just start small, build your fan base, and you'll be alright.
All right, my shout out is to all the Grammy nominees. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Tito Simos for just constantly always dropping music. Legend in the game, in the hip hop game. This guy has been putting in work for a while now. Just dropping and dropping and drop. Because it's not just drop like it's not to be drop album, they're dropping singles. So shout out to him. OG. Yeah, OG. Yep, thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday and we did consistent. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you get your potting from. We'd love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, send us fan mail, let's gist fan mail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out, my peoples. Peace out.
Peace.